In this video, I'm going to give you the 5 overall steps of obtaining a long-term study visa for Italy from the New York Consulate. Hi, my name is Daniela and I'm currently studying architecture in Italy for 6 months. If this is something that you've always dreamed of doing, you've come to the right place. Make sure you grab your notebooks and your pencils because there's a lot of information in this video. Let's get started. Step 1 is research the visa requirements. So that is probably what you're doing when you're looking at this video, so I'm here to provide the information, but make sure that you also check out the consulate's website because they have so much more information that you're going to need and that I may miss. So you're going to visit the link in my description, and that's where the consulate website will be, and you could do further research on their website. And they have a frequently asked question page where you can find even more information. Step 2 is gathering your required documents. Let's briefly go over the 13 items you're going to need for your appointment. Number 1 is a valid passport. Number 2 is identification, so a photocopy of your driver's license and school IDs. Number 3 is passport size photos. Number 4 is your completed application form. Number 5 is your letter of acceptance from your school in Italy. Number 6 is your transcripts and a letter from your current school in the United States. Number 7 is proof of financial means. 8 is proof of accommodation. 9 is health insurance coverage. 10 is your flight itinerary. 11 is your money order. 12 is your declaration for mailing passports. And 13 is your mailing envelope. If you want a more in-depth checklist of the 13 items that you're going to need for your visa appointment, please click here. If you're finding value in this video, please leave a like, comment, and subscribe to my channel for more. It really helps me out. Let's zoom back out and continue with our 5 steps. So, step 3. Step 3 is schedule your appointment. So what you're gonna wanna do is go into my description below. I will have the link of where you can create an account and schedule your appointment. Make sure that you schedule your appointment in advance, but not too much in advance. So this is what I mean. You can create your account now with the website below, but you may notice that they only have certain amount of months open. So what you're gonna wanna do is continually check the website to ensure that you can get a spot and get an appointment. Step 4 is attending your appointment. So once you watch this whole video through, once you watch the in-depth checklist of the documents you need to prepare, you should be prepared for your appointment. Make sure you arrive to your appointment on time at the New York Consulate. Once you arrive, you're going to be greeted with a door because you don't see people until you go in. You're gonna ring the bell, you'll say your name, what time your appointment is, and depending on what time it is, if you get there too early, they might not let you in. If you get there with the right amount of time, like 10 minutes before maybe, they will let you in. You'll go down the stairs, they'll ask you if you have all your required documents. You'll say yes. They'll ask you if you have your money order and your prepaid envelope. You'll say yes, you came prepared. And then they will take your phone, because you're not allowed to have phones, and then you will wait to attend your appointment. I do want to say a little disclaimer of the time of your appointment that you schedule for. Let's say it's 10 o'clock in the morning. That may not be the time that you're actually going to have your appointment. When I went in for my first time, I think we scheduled for about, let's say 10 a.m. I may be wrong on the times, but let's say 10 a.m. I did not actually get to my appointment until, I don't know, 2 hours later. Like, I was waiting a long time. I know it's like, so what's the point of the appointment? But it's basically just securing a spot. Just be prepared not to schedule anything else that day. Just leave that day of your appointment for visa day because you could be spending some time just waiting. I was anxious. You could be going through your files, like, do I have everything? Just stay calm and bring a book, bring a sketchbook, bring something to keep you occupied because you will not have your phone. Once you are at your appointment and your name is called and you finally get to talk to a person and provide all the documentation, be prepared to also answer questions that you may have not thought of, or just to clarify, like, what's the reason you're studying, where are you staying. Just make sure you know everything that you printed out. Make sure you know what you're talking about because they will ask you questions and they're just clarifying. They just want to make sure that you're prepared, you know? Okay. And another disclaimer is that they will ask you questions and ask for paperwork that may not have been on the list. And that's why I encourage you to watch my video, because I'm going to be providing information and insight that I got during my experience. So this way you don't have to go to the visa appointment more than one time. So let's say that you're at the appointment and you got everything correct. They don't ask for anything else from you. Congratulations, you're one step closer. So now you're gonna pay the fee, get the money order, give them the mailing declaration, and give them the prepaid postal envelope that you prepared. And now you wait. You go home and you wait. And that brings us to our final step, step 5, awaiting for your visa. Now, if you receive any questions to your email, that's not a good sign, because that means they might need more documentation from you that they may have missed during the appointment. But if you don't hear anything from them, that's a really good sign. So the processing time may vary. For me personally, it only took about a week. My appointment was Monday. We got our passport and visas back right away about 4 days later. Like, it was super fast. And that's it. That's the 5 steps to the overall process of obtaining a long-term study visa for Italy from the New York Consulate. I hope this video helped out even just a little bit. All the resources that I have talked about are going to be linked in my description below, so please check it out. If you have any more questions, leave a comment and I will be sure to answer. And remember, just stay up to date on the consulate's website, because over time things may change, required documents might change, cost of things might change, and you just want to make sure that you're up to date with all of the changes in the future. Click on this video if you want a more in-depth checklist of all of the required documents you're going to need for your visa appointment.